Welcome to part 2. We are doing a first impression on everything that I've got from Flormar. We've applied the foundation so far. We've done the concealer and the brows using their brow pencil. Now we are going to set this face using their loose setting powder, the invisible loose setting powder. The packaging is really bad. I was pulling on that sticker, to open this. And the powder is already everywhere, and the little stopper is coming off really easily. I'm talking about this is coming off really easily. Not a good sign, and I think that's the reason why that powder spread everywhere in that shopping bag. So we got rid of this, and we're going to apply the powder with a powder puff, just like I usually do. I've loaded my powder puff the way I usually do with all of the setting powder, the loose setting powders that I use for my under eye. And for every loose setting powder that I've been using before setting my under eye, I go back with the concealer brush to dabbing any sort of creasing, natural creasing that's been happening since we applied the concealer. And now we go straight in with the powder. I wish I could apply the powder while having my eyes closed, because my eyes are really sensitive to fine powders. Oh, it's white. I don't like when I get that white thing, even though it's a translucent color, it's not a white color. Oof. I mean, I understand it is hard to do loose setting powder, and it is hard to be as good as the Easy Bake, but this is not it, and it mattified like cement. I really don't like this setting powder. I don't know if you can tell, but I have like a white patch around my nose here. It has set, but I have white in my under eye. I don't know if you can see. Can you see better like this? For some reason, I had hopes. I guess because it's made in Italy. I thought maybe because it's made in Italy, the quality will be good. But it is not as good as I expected it to be. Maybe I did something wrong, because I do not get that white patch on this side. It is quite mattifying. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. Maybe that's because of the foundation. Patchy on my nose already. I don't know. The under eye is set and quite matte. Should I set the rest of my face with that same powder? I don't usually do that. I usually go with a pressed powder. But since I don't have one, I'm going to use whatever's left on the powder puff and set the rest of my face. Let's move on. I do not have an eyeshadow base from Flormar, so I'm going to use the one that I have in my project pan, which is the Clean Canvas in medium from Gerard Cosmetics. Now that the eyeshadow base is on, we're going to use this eyeshadow palette from Flormar. This is the, what's the name? I was wrong. It's not made in Italy. It's made in Turkey. This is a Turkish brand. I don't know why I believed it's an Italian brand. Oh, because the other brand that I've picked up is Italian. This is a Turkish brand. This is the 001 Fallen Angel. So I'm gonna go with my E28 from Rose & Ben Beauty, my trusty eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start here. There are no names for the shades, so I'm gonna pick this up on the side of the brush. Tap off the excess. I haven't done that in ages. I think it's just because it picked up a lot of product. It's quite crumbly, but it's not a bad sign. And as you can see, this is quite pigmented. I don't know if I've ever told you about burgundy shade, a burgundy brown. It's actually my favorite eyeshadow color. I used to have a tiny duo from Shiseido, and it's been discontinued, and I've never found it again. Might be if I dig deep on eBay, find one similar, but it's been discontinued. All the good things are discontinued anyway. How do we like this application? It is a normal application. By normal application, I mean that there's nothing extraordinary happening. It is blending, and I keep tapping just like usual. I think some more expensive eyeshadows do not apply the same. Anyways, I'm babbling too much, and if I do not stop, we might need a part 3. Let's also not forget that these brushes are like magic wands. You need to tell that to Rose. Okay, I need the entire collection of her brushes. Maybe if they find a solution with the exorbitant shipping prices. I do not want to buy from Amazon, personal reasons. I shouldn't even say the name on here. Anyways, to be honest, for this type of color, I am impressed at the quality, at how it blended. Usually burgundies are really hard to do. They tend to be patchy, they tend to be hard to blend, but this is not what I get. Ooh, I am really impressed. I am more impressed by this eyeshadow palette than the foundation. We love it, we love it, we love it. Now I'm gonna go with this type of light gray, light blue. This is also another shade that's difficult to do. Usually it turns out like too white, reflecting too white, or it doesn't show up at all, like it's never pigmented enough. I'm talking about like cheap eyeshadow, but this is good. This is good so far. Let me build it up and come back. It is not as in your face as I expected or as I wanted. I don't think I had high expectations in the beginning, but because of that burgundy shade, I was expecting a lot from this blue-gray shade. I love how satin it is. It's not too sparkly, but it's got little sparkles. This is a brush application. On the other eye, I'm going to use my finger and see if we get something different. The pickup on my finger is not that impressive, but let's see. Yeah, I think it was better with the brush. Let's insist, like so. Yeah, I preferred it with the brush. Let me finish with the brush. I've added a little bit more of that burgundy shade on my outer corner, and I think I'm going to leave it at that. And now we're going to do eyeliner. This is the waterproof eyeliner in black eyes, I should say. It feels like any ordinary black eyeliners, nothing exceptional. Let's see how creamy this is using a brush to drag the product. Oh yeah, we like it. It's a really nice eyeliner. I really like how this eyeliner is intense. It is creamy. How waterproof it is, how long can it last, I do not know. I would have to wear this all day. Anyways, I've been babbling so much. I'll see you in part 3. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a little sippy sip. See ya.